And we know one of the toughest men on there. I'm going to tell you a fun story on when I'm leaving here today on this podcast. It concerned a good dear friend of all of us, the great late Billy Robinson. You know, a guy that you didn't want to mess with, and a guy that, you know, he loved to rib, but he didn't really like people ribbing him. You know, and these people don't know what ribs are. You know, they're jokes on each other, and Billy didn't want to be the butt of anybody's joke, or he'd kick your ass. So, you know, Billy and I, the great thing about it, when you got a little skill and you got guys that you like I said earlier, we kind of become friends. And Billy and I become really good friends. So I had a buddy that owned this big fishing boat over there in the town and country area. So I said, hey, Billy, you want to go deep sea fishing with me? He said, yeah, we'll catch anything. I said, sure, we'll catch whatever you want to catch. So he comes out, and of course, my buddy, he got the ice chest loaded to the brim, and it's hot. And you know how it is down there in Florida, hot. You know, we're drinking a little bit of vodka, Bloody Marys early in the morning. Then we switch over to the beers, and so we're pretty well out there. You get some of that false courage. So I don't know where in the hell I got this, but we're out fishing. You know, we're catching great fish and everything. Billy, you know, it's a big boat, about a 35, 45 footer, and it's got one of those diving platforms at the end of the boat. So we got our fish out on a line there, and I said, Billy, we're getting ready to go in, reel in the fish. He said, okay. So he goes out on this diver platform, and he's bending over, reeling in a damn fish, you know, from the line that we caught that day. And so I'm sitting there, and like I said, I've had several adult beverages, probably a little too many. When you hear the story, you say a whole lot too many. So I see Billy Robinson, one of the toughest men in the world. Guy will kick my butt at the drop I had that don't like to be ribbed. And he's not really liking being out there in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico where he can't see land anyway. And we're talk about shark, we're talking about everything. So Billy's leaning over, he pulled in our bucket of fish. He leaned over one more time, and I said, go for it, Brisco. You don't have one between your legs. So I kicked that Billy Robinson right in the ass. He goes, boom, he goes in. And by the time he hits the water, I kind of so Brisco, what the hell did you just do? You just kicked the baddest man in the world off of your boat in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico. I turned around to the captain. I said, head, and I said, no, I can't, you know. So Billy, we got Billy swimming towards the boat. Let me in, shark. I said, Billy, I'm gonna let you in if you promise me one thing. Anything, just let me in. I said, I'm gonna let you up here if you don't kick my ass when you get on this boat. You gotta swear to God and you promise me you won't do it. And he's not saying nothing. He's mad. I said, Billy, you want up here before that shark gets you? Yeah, help me up now. He please help me up. I said, Billy, promise me that you won't kick my ass when you get up on it. I promise you, Brisco, I'll give him a rope up, and we get him back in there. He's looking at me with that look in his eye. Man, Brisco, you got to be the dumbest bitch in the world or the luckiest SOB in the world. That night I was the luckiest SOB in the world.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.